Welcome to the F-Bound Podcast. I'm your host, Shannon Schroeder, Executive Function Coach. I help neurodivergent women learn tips and strategies to improve the life skills that will help them be successful. Using routines to beat procrastination. Do you find yourself constantly putting off tasks until the last minute? Almost everyone procrastinates sometimes, but for some people, it can be a huge problem. One effective strategy for beating procrastination is using routines. By creating a daily schedule and sticking to it, you can eliminate many of the distractions and excuses that often lead to procrastination. When you have a set routine, you know exactly what you need to do and when, which can help reduce stress and increase productivity. Of course, establishing a routine is easier said than done. It takes time and effort to develop new habits and stick to them consistently. However, with the right mindset and a few simple strategies, you can create a routine that works for you and helps you to beat procrastination once and for all. Understanding procrastination. Procrastination is a common problem that affects many people. It's the act of delaying or postponing tasks that need to be done even when you know they're important. Procrastination can lead to stress, anxiety, and poor performance. The psychology behind procrastination. Procrastination is often associated with low self-esteem and a lack of motivation. When you procrastinate, you may feel that you're not capable of completing the task at hand or that the task is too difficult. This can lead to feelings of anxiety and stress, which can make it even harder to get started. Another psychological factor that contributes to procrastination is the tendency to focus on short-term rewards rather than long-term goals. When you have a task that needs to be done, it may seem more appealing to engage in activities that provide immediate gratification, such as watching TV or scrolling through social media. Common causes of procrastination. There are many factors that contribute to procrastination. Some of the most common causes include fear of failure or success, perfectionism, lack of time management skills, overwhelm, lack of interest or motivation, distractions. One of the key factors that contribute to procrastination is fear. You may be afraid of failing or succeeding, or you may be afraid of what others will think of you. You're afraid that you might mess up, that the task is too difficult, and you'll fail. If you fail, you'll feel stupid. On the other hand, some people fear success. If they reach their goal, what if it was an accident, or what if they can't sustain it? Both of those fears can play into being afraid of what others think of you. These fears can prevent you from taking action and completing the task at hand. Perfectionism is another common cause of procrastination. When you have high standards for yourself, you may feel that you need to complete a task perfectly, which can lead to procrastination. You may also avoid starting a task because you're afraid of making mistakes. Lack of time management skills can also contribute to procrastination. When you don't have a plan for how to complete a task, it can be easy to put it off until the last minute. Many people who struggle with executive dysfunction land in this category. They want to do well and believe they can complete the task, but they're not sure how. This can lead to stress and poor performance. Overwhelm is another common cause of procrastination. When you have too many tasks to complete, it can be difficult to know where to start. Often, executive dysfunction is the culprit here, too. Part of why you're overwhelmed is that you don't know how to prioritize. This can lead to procrastination and a feeling of being stuck. Lack of interest or motivation can also contribute to procrastination. When you don't feel excited or passionate about a task, it can be hard to get started. You may also be more likely to procrastinate if you don't see the value or importance of the task. Most of us struggle to complete a task we don't like. However, most neurotypical people can just do it. They can force themselves to push through to complete a task. Neurodivergent people have a harder time doing this. Distractions are another common cause of procrastination. When you have access to social media, TV, or other distractions, it can be easy to put off a task and engage in these activities instead. Distractions offer a respite when you're struggling with most of the other reasons for procrastinating. If you allow distraction to pull your attention, you're at least doing something, even if it's not the thing you should be doing. The role of routines in productivity. When it comes to productivity, one of the most effective ways to beat procrastination is by using routines. Routines are a set of actions that you perform regularly and consistently, and they have a significant impact on your ability to focus and manage your time effectively. How routines enhance focus. One of the primary benefits of routines is that they help you improve your focus. When you have a routine in place, you don't waste time thinking about what you need to do next. Instead, you can focus all your attention on the task at hand, which allows you to work more efficiently and effectively. Routines also help you eliminate distractions. When you know what you need to do and when you need to do it, you're less likely to get sidetracked by other tasks or activities. This can help you stay on track and accomplish more tasks in less time. The impact of routines on time management. Another way that routines can help you beat procrastination is by improving your time management skills. When you have a routine in place, you know exactly how much time you need to allocate to each task. This can help you avoid overcommitting yourself and ensure that you have enough time to complete all your tasks. Routines can also help you establish good habits. When you perform the same actions consistently, they become a habit, which means you don't need to think about them consciously. This can help you save time and energy, which you can then use to focus on more important tasks. Designing effective routines. When it comes to beating procrastination, designing effective routines is key. Routines help you develop good habits, which in turn help you stay focused and motivated. Here are 2 important steps to designing effective routines. Setting clear goals. The first step to designing an effective routine is to set clear goals. Without clear goals, you won't know what you're working toward and you'll be more likely to procrastinate. When setting goals, make sure they are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. SMART. Here is an example of a SMART goal. I will write 500 words of my novel every day for the next 300 days. Or I will walk for at least 15 minutes each day for the next month. Creating a structured plan. Once you've set clear goals, the next step is to create a structured plan. A structured plan helps you break down your goals into smaller, manageable tasks. This makes it easier to stay focused and motivated and helps you avoid feeling overwhelmed. Here are some tips for creating a structured plan. Use a task management tool to keep track of your tasks and deadlines. Break your goals down into smaller tasks or steps. Prioritize your tasks based on their importance and urgency. Schedule your tasks into your daily routine. By setting clear goals and creating a structured plan, you can design effective routines that help you beat procrastination and achieve your goals. Implementing your routine. Once you have created a routine that works for you, it's time to implement it into your daily life. Starting small. It's important to start small when implementing a new routine. Don't try to change everything at once because it can be overwhelming and lead to procrastination. Instead, focus on 1 or 2 small changes at a time. For example, if you want to start waking up earlier, try setting your alarm for just 10 minutes earlier each day until you reach your desired wake-up time. A 10-minute adjustment is way easier than a 40-minute jump. Trying to do all 40 minutes at once is setting yourself up for failure. Maintaining consistency. Consistency is key when it comes to implementing a routine. Try to stick to your routine as much as possible, even on weekends or days off. This will help make your routine a habit and prevent procrastination. If you do need to make changes to your routine, try to do so gradually to avoid disrupting your progress. Adjusting routines over time. As you continue to implement your routine, you may find that certain aspects aren't working for you. This is normal, and it's important to adjust your routine as needed. Don't be afraid to make changes and experiment with different approaches. Keep track of what works and what doesn't, and adjust your routine accordingly. Overcoming challenges. When it comes to beating procrastination, there are a few challenges that you may face along the way. However, with the right strategies, you can overcome these challenges and stay on track toward achieving your goals. Dealing with distractions. One of the biggest challenges of beating procrastination is dealing with distractions. Whether it's social media, email, or other forms of online entertainment, distractions can easily derail your progress. To overcome this challenge, try using the Pomodoro technique. Set a timer for 25 minutes and work on a task without any distractions. After the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break before you start the next 25-minute session. If your phone is a distraction, try a sight blocker or move it to another room while you focus on a task. If other people are distracting, consider noise-canceling headphones. Staying motivated. Staying motivated to see a task through can be tough. It's easy to get excited about a new project or goal, but it's much harder to stay motivated when the initial excitement wears off. You like the dopamine hit of the shiny new thing. You know who you are. To stay motivated, try breaking your goal down into smaller tasks. When you have smaller steps, it's easier to see the progress. Plus, you get to celebrate completing those steps. Celebrating your progress along the way can remind you of why you started in the first place. Handling setbacks. Finally, setbacks are going to happen, and when they do, procrastination looks pretty good. Maybe you missed the deadline or didn't make as much progress as you had hoped. It's important to remember that setbacks are a natural part of the progress. Instead of giving up, use setbacks as an opportunity to learn and grow. Analyze what went wrong and use that information to make a plan for moving forward. Measuring progress and success. When it comes to beating procrastination, measuring your progress and success is crucial. It helps you stay motivated and on track toward achieving your goals. Tracking your achievements. Tracking your achievements is a great way to see how far you've come and how much you've accomplished. You can use a simple spreadsheet or a journal to record your achievements. Make sure to include the date, the task you completed, and how long it took you to complete this. This will help you see patterns in your productivity and identify areas where you need to improve. reflecting on improvements. Reflecting on your improvements is another way to measure your progress and success. Take some time at the end of each week to reflect on what you've accomplished and how you can improve. Ask yourself questions like, what did I do well this week? What could I have done better? What obstacles did I face and how did I overcome them? By reflecting on your improvements, you can identify areas where you need to focus your efforts and make adjustments to your routine. Remember, measuring your progress and success is not about perfection. It's about making progress towards your goals and continuously improving. By tracking your achievements and reflecting on your improvements, you can stay motivated and beat procrastination. Learning to beat procrastination isn't going to happen overnight. Using routines will help. Once you implement routines that make sense to your brain, it will be easier to stay on track. But like everything else I talk about, it's a process. Using routines is just one more tool in your toolbox to keep you productive. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the F-Bomb Podcast. Thank you for listening. Remember to subscribe below and check out my show notes to learn more about my Facebook group, courses, and membership.